I once had the idea of a lifetime, an idea that would change everything. The idea. 20 likes, 15 likes, 10. I was getting nowhere with my little TikToks, and my time was certainly running out. I was already 18 after all. Now, I didn't want to be making stupid TikToks, alright? I was bound to bigger and better things. My short films, my music, my writing. But hey, we all have to play the game, right? Okay, well, how about I make some high-quality TikToks, go a little bit viral, amass an audience, and wow them all later with my real genius. And then I had it. Coming off a cold streak of flops, my mind was graced with an idea so great that I knew immediately my luck had changed. The idea? I'm only kidding, although I do think that's a great idea. My idea was this: a roughly 1 minute, highly produced short film satirizing the very real and frightening potential future of young, cocky influencers. A kind of what's gonna happen when they need to apply for real jobs and lack any and all experience. Now, as a disclaimer, this video up to this point has very much been hyperbole. The idea I had is nothing special, I know, but upon its conception, I romanticized it as being the one that would finally get me some recognition, a calm 1,000 followers, anything. I told myself that although these videos aren't what I'm passionate about, their success will act as a proof of concept for my ability to make something worthwhile. And so, I made it. I made it as best as I could given my constraints, which are working completely by myself in a space the size of the average bathroom. Anyways, as I added my completed product to DaVinci's render queue, I, despite my disappointment in not perfectly capturing my vision, rejoiced in the fact that I'd set out to do something and had done it. Plus, this was certainly gonna earn me some likes.
18 likes.
My half-assed Alex G cover got more likes than this. My reaction followed, almost to a T, the 5 stages of grief.
Denial.
I couldn't believe my great video had done so poorly. Surely it was some sort of mistake on the part of TikTok.
Anger.
How on earth is a cheap, lazy video gonna get millions of likes while mine says at the bottom of the algorithm like trash?
Bargaining.
Okay, I'll repost it, and this time it'll do well.
5 likes. Depression.
I am purposeless. Art is all I want to do, and I suck at it. And finally comes acceptance. Now, it did come to me, but not in the right way. I had accepted that my video was a failure. Okay, whatever, my next thing will be better. But I accepted not only that my video didn't do well, but that it lacks all worth. If it didn't break at least 100 likes, it's a bad video. An objectively boring, shitty, unfunny video. And this is the problem. See, an idea has 3 stages. Before it leaves your mind, an idea is boundless. It is the perfect amalgamation of all the influences you hold dear inside your head, paired with your own creative touch. Can't you just see it? You know almost exactly how you will, or at least how you want to execute it. And this is the most exciting feeling of all time. Now, maybe you get a little bit ahead of yourself. You start mentally casting people in your movie, or fantasizing about the inevitable great reception, the standing ovation your idea will receive. Then, if you're quick enough, this excitement is carried throughout the execution of your idea. But hey, you're working independently, you don't have every resource available to you, so not every scene or sound will come out as a one-to-one recreation of your imagination. But this is something you can accept because, at the end of the day, you did your best, and you now have to your name a completely original creation, something to show off. So let's say you show it to a friend. They're pleasantly surprised at your ability, they boost your ego a bit, and you're feeling ready to put it out there into the great big world, take it to the next level. Well, the final stage of an idea, for me, is shaped entirely by the reaction of strangers online. The video I thought was going to change everything only got 18 likes, and therefore it is bad. In the same vein, the video I thought was whatever got 7,000 likes, and therefore it's actually quite good. At this stage, it doesn't matter what the people around me say. My mom loves it, but what does that matter if out of 700 viewers, only 18 people liked it on TikTok? And maybe some guy commented that my video is peak, but who cares, he must have bad taste. And all of this brings about a crushing feeling of disappointment and sadness. When the idea you were so proud of, in days, becomes one to be embarrassed of, something is off. Over time, it's natural for your old works to become somewhat cringeworthy. Oftentimes, this suggests that you've grown as an artist, but this process should take at least months. Social media, if you don't have the strongest of wills, will happily convince you that you and all that you make is worthless. It will tell you either to quit or to kill yourself pandering to virality, or sometimes one after the other. What a horrible, terrible, absolutely depressing way to feel as an artist. Lately, to help combat these feelings, I've been forcing myself to think about how I myself operate while scrolling, about how many videos I know might be good, but that I mindlessly scroll past for whatever reason. Then, even the videos I do stay for, how often do I make sure to drop them a heart? I rarely heart TikToks, even when I do like them. So, to judge yourself based off of such a flawed and sometimes arbitrary metric is terrible for you. And so, I beg you from the bottom of my heart to share your work with the real people around you. Show your family, your friends, implore them to be honest with you, and let that be what you see as the true reception to your artwork. It's healthy to accept that your work may not get the amount of likes you want, but by no means should you let that lead you to the conclusion that it is therefore worthless. Thank you.